Meanwhile, we're still waiting to hear whether Chief Safety Tyrann Mathieu is going to suit up on Sunday. He was added to the COVID-19 reserve list last week after a positive test. Well, defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo says that he couldn't give us a definite answer on Mathieu's return, but says that the team's prepared for anything on game day.
It's up in the air right now, and that's a little bit challenging to game plan for. But we've got plan A and plan B. We would handle it no different, obviously, than somebody getting hurt in the middle of the game. Guys got to be ready to step up. The advantage we have, I guess, versus that particular scenario is we're practicing with guys that we think might have to play. So we'll move guys around, do what we have to, try to do most of the things that we do with Tyrann, but certainly some of those things are going to change, and some of the calls might alter because of that.
NFL policy does state that a vaccinated player who tests positive and has no symptoms can return after 2 negative tests. Unvaccinated players have to isolate for 10 days. There's no word right now if Mathieu has received the vaccine. Well, meanwhile, it's 7:07, and President Biden announced new initiatives aimed at slowing the spread of COVID yesterday, but his new plan is already getting pushback. Jared Hill is in Washington to explain how this will impact millions of Americans.
These new requirements will reach nearly 2/3 of all American workers, and this is coming after what some say was a premature victory lap from the White House back in the spring. Now the administration is trying to find new ways to get more people vaccinated.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us. So please do the right thing.
So this is a 6-point plan, but some of the top lines are that vaccines will be required for executive branch federal employees and all federal contractors. Also, for the 17 million healthcare workers at facilities that receive Medicare and Medicaid dollars. Now, for private companies with 100 or more employees, the Department of Labor is working on rules that would require workers either to be vaccinated or get tested weekly, framing this as a health and safety issue.
The assumption was made that with such a threatening disease, that people would eagerly seek out the vaccine.
Now, Republican lawmakers are calling this unconstitutional, saying that it's overreach, and they're already promising to challenge this in the courts. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jared Hill.
Well, meanwhile, the president's plan also requires vaccinations for healthcare workers in Medicare and Medicaid facilities, and also teachers and staff in Head Start and Early Start programs. Kansas Senator Roger Marshall responded to all this on Twitter, saying, quote, "Vaccination decree is an all-out assault on private business, our civil liberties, and our entire constitutional system of limited government." Well, meanwhile, on the Missouri side, Governor Parson also released a series of tweets in response. He called the action heavy-handed and says it is unwelcome. He went on to add, quote, "The decision to get vaccinated is a private health care decision that should remain as such." Well, meanwhile, Mid-Continent Public Library does have several vaccination events all around the metro today. The first is happening at the Hawthorne Place Apartments in Independence. Crews are going to be there from noon to 6 today. In Clay County, Heart to Heart International is running a clinic at the North Oak branch in Casey-Mo from 10 to 1. There's also 2 options today in Platte County. One is at the Edgerton branch from 9 to 11, and the other is from 1 to 3 at the Dearborn branch. All right, well, Kansas City health crews are bringing a vaccination clinic directly to an underserved neighborhood. Today from 10 to 2, workers with the Samuel Rogers Health Center are going to be giving out doses at the Quinlan Row and Quinlan Place Apartments on East 8th Street in KC. Well, those vaccine workers went door to door in the same area yesterday to help people get signed up. The goal is to dispel any worries about getting the vaccine.
I talked to a gentleman recently and he said, "I'm really nervous about the side effects of the vaccine." I said, "I can really appreciate that. And I hope you're also concerned of the side effects of COVID." He said, "Well, like what?" I said, "Like death."
These workers say going door to door has proved to be helpful, and they are hoping for a big turnout this afternoon.